Hello everybody! In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to refine your data in the proper panel. We'll take a look at 4 types of data: the string, the number, the date, the calculated field. Let's see in detail the data refining. First of all, let's take a look at the structure of the window. As soon as you select the column, you see the related settings in the refining panel. Then, notice that this field is composed by its name and its data name. The name is a fixed letter, meanwhile the data name can be modified. Let's change it. As you can see, data in this column are integer numbers. But the ID code is normally used as string, so I change it. Now the text is on the left, but if you want, here you can change the alignment of the text in the cells. Pay attention when you set the type of data of a column. I'm going to show you why. Go to the next column and try to change this type of data into numbers. It's clearly wrong for a string, right? You can see that now this column is red. This means that SelfBi has detected an error. Adjust it by setting again the right type. Now I click on the column quantity, so I am refining numbers. First, let's take a look at the field name. It contains a fixed letter assigned by SelfBi. In this case, the letter C. In fact, it refers to the third column in this table. Don't forget it, because it will be used later in this tutorial. Let's go on and change the format by setting integer without thousand separators. Then, look at the field function. If you have already decided how to aggregate those data in the widget in Edit, you can set now the function to be applied. Now I click on the date column. In the field format, there are all the ways to format the date. Let's use the format very short. In the end, I'd like to add the column which tells me the total amount of products. Wait, this column doesn't exist. So I have to create a new one, called calculated field. So I will be able to write a mathematical formula between 2 columns. First of all, I click on the plus button in the upper right and I create the calculated field. I could also delete it by clicking on the minus button. Now I refine its data. I change the data name into total amount. Now I need the field name I mentioned before. I bet you remember it. I select the column quantity to see its name, the letter C. Then I select unit price, named G. So the formula I write is C multiplied by G. Beside, you see the description field. For example, I can write there how I create this column. Where's the column total amount now? You can find it at the end of the table, but move it wherever you want by drag and dropping it. Finally, close the window and go to Edit. You can find your data definition in the data panel, ready to be used in the widget. And the best thing is that you don't need to refine it anymore. But remember that you can return to the data refining every time you want, just by clicking on Manage in the data panel. Now it's your turn. Remember that your feedback makes SelfBi even more self-service. So if you have any comments or question, please contact us.